Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to my virtual classroom. On today's lesson, we are going to remember some things about Unit 1. The name of Unit 1 was Fiction versus Nonfiction. Okay, this is the final summary. Okay, what do we have here? Once upon a time, a beautiful princess named Rosita. She lived in a beautiful castle in Isle of Wight. One day she decided to go to the forest and the monster started to run after her. The princess ran and went back to the castle safe. What do you think about this paragraph? Do you remember these types of texts? Okay, you should remember that it is a fiction text. Why is it fiction? Let's remember about the characteristics of fiction. The purpose is to entertain, like it says here. Read to enjoy, read in order. Remember, fiction text contains a beginning, a middle, and end. And it has some elements, characters, setting and time, a problem, events, solution, etc. Okay? Those are the fiction characteristics. Let's check what characteristic of fiction can you identify in the previous paragraph. Okay? In the paragraph that we already saw. Okay, we have a character. Who is the character? A princess named Rosita. Here we have a character, and that is one characteristic why this paragraph is a fiction paragraph. Okay? We have a problem also. What is the problem here? A monster started to run after her. That was the problem of the princess named Rosita, right? So this is another characteristic of fiction. Then we have the solution, right? The princess ran and went back to the castle safe. So that is the solution to the problem and another characteristic of a fiction text. And also, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning is this one where the character is introduced. Then it has a middle when it says that she decided to go to the forest, etc., etc. And the end of the paragraph or the text is that the princess ran and went back to the castle safe. Okay, you have to read this paragraph in order, so that makes it a fiction paragraph. Let's check the definition of fiction. In this type of work, the author can make up the whole entire story. Authors can also choose to include factual information in a made-up story. So you can find something that is real, but the story is not real. The author can have wizards creating magic spells, or it can be about a 12-year-old girl who has a secret crush. So, for example, this type of text, a 12-year-old girl who has a secret crush, can be very real, but I can make up all of this, all the story about the little girl, right? So that is why it's fiction, because it's not real. I'm just telling something that I invented. But let's check this. It says COVID-19, Wuhan coronavirus, the symptoms, the transmission, the prevention, right? Wash your hands, use tissue paper, avoid personal contact. We all know about this, right? So this is an infographic about coronavirus. And here I am very sick. Okay, what is this? It is real information about coronavirus. So it is a non-fiction text, right? All of this is real, is happening right now. Let's check the characteristics of non-fiction. The purpose of non-fiction is to learn. Read for information. Read in any order. It doesn't have a beginning, middle, and end. You can read it in any order you want. It has a table of contents. It can have an index, keywords, glossary, photographs, captions, diagrams and labels, maps, charts, and graphs. Sorry. Okay. Did you remember about all of this? Okay, those are the characteristics of nonfiction. And we have types of nonfiction texts. When you find a biography, autobiography, letters, journals, diaries, essays, articles, or informational text, you are reading a non-fiction text. Okay? All of these types of texts are non-fiction, remember. Remember also, when you are writing your autobiography, you're writing first person. For example, my name is Fernanda Lopez and I am 26 years old, etc., etc. Okay? Do not write it like a story, okay? Because it's your life, right? And that's it about fiction and non-fiction. You have to be very careful with the characteristics of fiction and with the characteristics of non-fiction, and then well done. You have everything you need to make the difference between those type of texts. Okay? Well done, girls, and congratulations. And that's the class for today. Thank you to join to my virtual classroom and see you again very soon.